Alayna, I'm watching your disc video here. This is the one that went 119 something or other at the meet. The biggest thing I'm noticing when I'm comparing you to Kanter is the right leg when we're going from the double support phase when you're standing on 2 feet and initiating to the single support on the left leg. And the big thing is if you look at the position that your left leg is, that position right there, you're in no position where you can provide any power to the throw on your left. If we compare this to shot, which I think you understand a little better, we talk about the power out of the right leg, out of the back is where distance comes from. Similarly, in discus, we need the power to come from our left leg driving across. If you compare you to Kanter here, you know, it looks like he would be aggressively almost kneeing somebody here on the bottom. Like when he comes through, he's got a lot of weight on his left leg, and his right leg is coming through hard there. Notice the height of his knee. Whereas when we compare that to you up top, you see that your leg is just sweeping through. I mean, like, that wouldn't hurt if I got hit by your right leg there. That looks like on the bottom that would be very painful because there's a lot of force coming from Kanter there, driving it up. Both his right leg is coming hard and his left leg is pushing hard off the ground. Whereas you're just going for quickness there, it seems. Another thing that I want to talk about is your eyes. You're not keeping your eyes neutral long enough. And this isn't something that I'm expecting you to be already accomplished at because we haven't spent a lot of time talking about it. But discus, our eyes are going to go to the horizon straight with the direction of the throw for as long as possible, 12, and then we want to stay there. Now you're doing a good job of staying there. You actually do a decent job, but I feel like you're looking a little bit towards the direction where the shed is a little bit too much rather than driving neutral, because I think what's happening is we're seeing your arms right now are almost teed with the throw rather than the disc being behind. If you look at Kanter at the bottom, he's still facing the direction of the throw, whereas you're facing more to the left. Rather than having square shoulders and having like the sternum, the middle of your body facing the direction of the throw, I'd rather have your left shoulder still facing it more with your eyes neutral. In other words, I would like you to be looking more over your left shoulder at this phase of the throw. Now, if you notice right there, again, we talked about how that's not a powerful position. You're just running to the center, or you're just taking a step there, whereas we'd rather have you go up, let the concrete come to you like you do, but a little bit more. You see how he's already snapping into that position in that phase. Now we worked all week on bringing your thighs together. Now you see you're just rotating through. Whereas if we look at Kanter at the bottom, when his foot does pick up, it really snaps through, whereas your legs are rotating through. See what his legs are doing there, and that foot in no time it gets to the front. What you do well is you do deliver the disc really well there. If we look at the angle of your arms there, I'd like to see you leaning back a little bit more. And again, you see where Kanter's arms are, and his head is now looking over his front shoulder, and now he's looking out the back. When you're looking out the back, where you're again keeping your head neutral with the middle of your body, you're just a little bit too far out in front of the throw, or I guess you could say not staying back far enough. The delivery phase, you get a great block on there, but you don't rotate up well and press off of your legs. If you look at Kanter in both of his feet, you see how he's obviously world class, and it almost looks like he's jumping because he's pressing and he's corkscrewing up so much, whereas you're going a little bit more of a shot style where you're just going into your block so much like we do in shot. and I'd like to see you be able to deliver it higher like he is. You see how the shoulder is raising as he throws it rather than you just throwing it right through your hip.